Question, are you worried about the economy in 2021? Well, you should be, because if the Fed is concerned, then you should be shaking your boots because they are right now freaking out about what's to come. So the Fed just had a meeting back in December, about December 15 and 16, and they just released the minutes a little while ago. In those same Fed minutes, they're hopeful that the vaccine will slow down the surge, but they know and they understand that this is far from being a certainty. So until things turn around, they've promised to keep rates near zero. They're increasing their purchase of bonds and mortgage-backed securities. They just want to do their best to keep the markets calm and actually kind of goose up demand for loans, for growth, and for employment. Let me ask you guys, do you think it's working? Well, if you look at Wall Street, it looks to be effective and working. But if you look on Main Street, it looks to be totally different. Right now, there's a disconnect between Wall Street and Main Street. This divide separates two different realities. They're absolutely connected, but sometimes they may stray away from each other, but they're still connected by an invisible, slinky spring that will sooner or later, boom, bash them back together. What underlies stocks? It is the real economy, profits, sales. And when they realize that sales and profits are not there, this will absolutely pull them back and potentially at light speed. Come on, we're living in a situation where stocks and Bitcoin and all that are crazy up here. But California, the economic engine of the United States, is shut down indefinitely. Just try to understand what that means. Millions of businesses cannot open. Millions of people are out of jobs. Millions of families are potentially going to be kicked on the street and become homeless. What kind of financial system can be at near record highs when the population is suffering to such a great degree? When you have millions of people, 20 million plus, who are unemployed, another 30, 40 potential families that are going to be on the street, millions of people infected, and hundreds of thousands of deaths from a virus that's still raging. How can anybody risk their hard-earned money into something so risky with very shaky underlying fundamentals? Do you really think that the economy is going to just turn around just like that? No. When you have millions of displaced workers, there is absolutely no way they're all going to be back to normal, back to work in a few months. When you have millions of businesses that have been wiped out, there's absolutely no way that in a few months, snap their fingers and they're back in business again. Absolutely not. They're done for good. So when you're investing, don't just look at the stock market and look at the peak there and you want to ride that, climb that to a higher plateau. Look the other way. Look at the real market. Look at Main Street. And if you see that disconnect, then you better pause and really reflect on what's happening and what could happen. The higher and crazier that the markets get, you should also have a plan for when everything dumps. In this type of very unstable market, you should not be only focusing on asset appreciation, but asset protection. And right now,
I just don't see it.
The number one rule in investing is
don't lose money.
If you don't want to lose your thumbs, hit that like button. Come on. And if you subscribe, I'm not only going to talk about investing in the economy, I'm also going to talk about making money. Coming soon. Let's go.